שלום, אני מישראל. I'm Shoshana Veig, Ambassador for Humanity and Creativity from Israel. I am a poet, a writer, and an editor. I will host at my program, the show Poetry Without Borders, Poets Near and Far. Special items that will show what going mostly at my small country. I will love to introduce you today the great poet Zipi Shachrur. She is great, talented, and published 36 books of poetry, also children books. At those days, Zipi Shachrur is having a new book, poems that the name of the poem book is Healing Poems. The healing power of poetry, 151 healing poems, accompanied by 151 quotes at the publishing house named Focus. For this happy event, we meet Zipi Shachrur. Hi, Zipi. Shalom, Zipi.
Hi, Shoshana. How are you? I'm very glad to be here at your program. My name is Zipi Shachrur. In Hebrew, it's a Shachrur. In English, it's a Shachrur.
Okay.
I have two names.
I love to host you in my first program. It's new to me also, and you are my honor guest. And on this occasion, or this, I would like to speak about the new book, Healing Poems. That means how it say in Hebrew?
Hebrew, it's a שיר ריפוי, כוחה מרפא של השירה. It's in Hebrew.
Yes, so tell me, why did you choose to write the poem, that kind of type of poem, of poetry, a therapeutic poetry, part of the activity of your direction? How did you come to do the poetry of this kind of therapeutic?
Okay, I believe that poetics has the power to heal the mind, and since body and mind are not separated, it means that healing poetics also affects the body. So body and soul is one. I didn't choose to write this book. I think that the book chose me. Maybe because my mother was healer and cared for people through the powers. I think she born with this power.
Spiritual power. She had the spiritual power, your mother.
Yes, healing power.
Yes.
I think I inherited some of that from her, from my mother. And
you told me that, I remember that you told me that your mother, she knows how to read on the coffee, right?
Coffee and hand, and she was a medium.
She's a medium?
She's a healer. She had the power. It's very, very special woman. I think I'm modest, but I think that maybe I inherited some from her. And one day, after 36 books, one day I started immediately writing this book. And for 2 years, a long 2 years, I wrote only healing poems that burst out of me after me, one after another, 150 poems, accompanied by meditative birth and strength, the life force. And
yes, but
yes.
Can you tell me, why did you, I said that in the beginning that you chose and you wrote 151 poems. Is it a symbol?
You know, when I start, I said to myself, I will write 50, but I can't stop. It was like a magic.
Yeah.
and it was a magic. It's a healing. Maybe something happened to me, and I continued to write, and I add 200, 100, and 150, and then I said to myself, finished. I forced myself to finish, but unfortunately, um, um, 1 year ago, about 1 year ago, my love sister, passed away, and the pain was great. And then I wrote the 151 poems, each helps in dealing with the pain of loss. So the 151 poem in the book, it's I add this poem for
for the remembering of your lost
yes, but
sister.
it's not just remember. It's not just remember. It's dealing with pain.
Yes,
How to deal with pain.
Yes.
How to deal with pain and loss.
I want to say something about the number because I think the number is important, but maybe you did it intuitively, like intuition. But if you count the number 1, 5, and 1, it comes to 7. And 7 on the Hebrew is a topologic number. So something mystic happened in this book. I don't know if you thought about it before.
No, but it's a very interesting what you said, because 7 is from it's a number from the Kabbalah.
A holy
Hebrew,
number. Yes.
Holy mythos.
Mm-hmm.
It's a holy myth. It's a Jewish holy myth. In the Jewish holy myth, 7, number 7, is a holy number.
That was coming to me when I saw it, 151, it was coming to me all the time. Wow, it's 7. Wow, it's 7. It came to me also when I said.
Wow. I didn't think that, but
yes, you didn't think it was just
because 7. We know, according to the myth, Kabbalah myth, that God had a 7 skies, 7 no skies, 7 deep skies.
7 degree. I think 7 degree. You have to go to.
Yes, 7 degrees. 7 degrees.
Yes.
And and the poet, the poems, the Poetica is 1 of degree.
Yes.
So it's a myth. It's a myth, but it's a very interesting what you say.
Yes. Okay. So. Can you tell me who can be served by this book? Who is going to be important to? What's the kind of the public that you want to that they meet your book?
Okay, this book is integrated for every person who needs peace and quiet for comfort. It is a book for redemption and salvation and compassion. The reader in it gains peace of mind, soul, and conscience, and pass it on. Every reader of the book is healed and passed on to his loved ones. So it's for everyone.
Yeah. So you say it's for everyone. It's a so we go to the.
And when you grab the poems, you can pass for someone else, for salvation, for compassion. So it's not still only still and feel just your heart or conscience or soul. It's going on to another, from one to another.
And I want to say something about the structure of the book, because I just little bit saw it, and I think that you can read the poem. You can take every day a poem, 2 poems, 3 poems. You don't need to read everything together. You can read it like a prayer book. It's very, it's a fantastic book. I know it from what I saw.
Yes, just one sentence. After every poems, you have a time to breathe. So I said,
Yes.
breathe and breathe.
Yes.
So it's a meditative. It's very important because we need to accompany the breathing. It's like a meditation, and it's a prana. Prana, it's a power of life, and our prana grew and grew, grow and grow when we read the poems, healing poems.
And I think that it's a very special time, this time of the corona, of the epidemic, and you are doing this a kind of a healing poetry that is really important at this time. Do you
Yes,
think
thank you.
Do you see in the future that the poems will be translated to other languages?
I think, yes, I very hope that the books will be translated into many languages. I think that this book is also the result. You know, this book is a universal book. It could be universal book, cross border, cross religion, cross national, cross sectors and genders. And we all need compassion and comfort and healing through these healing poems. So it's for everywhere, everyone, and everywhere. So I think it's cross all the limited, because as you say, everyone needs, even the corona, even before corona, and after.
It's a very humanity book. I think it's very special to my show. I think it's very good that I opened my show with this special book. It's a very unique book. I know that it will be spread around the world, and people will know the book, will know you. I would like to hear a few poems as you choose. For example, to people that will hear the sound of the holy language, also with the holy poems.
Okay. I will start with the first poems in the book. It's a meditative poem, very make you you feel like in meditation. You feel, you breathe. You can breathe when I when I read, like, make a meditation.
I think you know, Zipi, it's a morning now. I think it's good to start the morning with the healing poems, and we are doing it. And I hope that everybody around the world one day open the day with healing poems. It's a wish.
Of course,
Wishful
yes,
thinking.
of course, you're right. Yes, you're right. Shiripui. Shiripui, it's the name of the book too. שיריפוי. אני מגדילה לבכם בשיר, אני מכתירה אתכם בשיר, אני משקיטה אתכם בשיר, אני מציתה דמיונכם בשיר, אני מניקה אתכם בשיר, אני משתוקקת אליכם בשיר, אני מרעיפה אליכם בשיר, אני מחממת יצואכם בשיר, אני מרבה אתכם בשיר, אני ממוססת אתכם בשיר, אני חובשת פצעכם בשיר, אני מברכת אתכם בשיר, אני מקדשת אתכם בשיר, אני מתמירה אתכם בשיר, אני זורמת בתודעתכם בשיר, אני מערסלת אתכם בשיר, אני ממתיקה אתכם בשיר, אני מענגת אתכם בשיר, אני עוטפת גופכם בשיר, אני משביעה אתכם בשיר, אני מרפאה אתכם בשיר, אני שירי.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I think that we had maybe 10 minutes for this interview, and I wish you all the best for the book. And I think that it's going to be shipped next month in the market in Israel. And,
yes.
And I wish you very good luck for the new book. It's not easy to shift a book in those days, but it's a special book, and I believe that it will be a very, very great success. And we are in the Creativity and Humanity Forum. I wish you luck, and thank you very much, Zipi.
Thank you, and thank you to Shosh1st, the poet and the writer and the editor. And I will wait for your new book too. Or maybe I will talk with you about your book, wonderful book. Thank you. Thank you very much that you invite me to your program.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And goodbye for the people, for the people
we
who
didn't,
come.
you know what we forgot, Zipi? We forgot to show the cover, how the cover looks like.
Yes, I think
Yes,
it's
I
very
will show
important.
now the cover, just
Yeah,
a
because
moment.
it's a beautiful cover.
Yes, I just
Beautiful
want to show the cover.
Yes, I want to say that
Yeah,
the painter, the name is Orit Martin. She's a painter.
just a moment.
Cover.
The cover. This is, everybody can see the cover. This is the painter. Who is the name of the painter?
Orit Martin.
And you have comments on the book by a very famous poet. I see Ronnie Somek, and also
Yes.
a searcher, Dr. Lilian Guri, right?
Yes,
And Dr.
Dr. Chaim
Nagid.
Nagid.
Yes, and
they wrote about my book. Yes.
Yes, and this is a spiritual meditation picture.
Yes.
Yes.
The name is a new conscience.
Yes.
The name of the paint is a new conscience.
Yes. So it's a new book, and we wish you luck. And we are in the show it first time to the universe, and I wish you luck with all the best. So
thank you, Shoshana. Thank you very much that you host me.
Thank you, and.